sugar, spice, and everything nice. These cinnamon roll cookies have it all. Hello dears! We are continuing our holiday series and I think you are going to enjoy today's recipe. Who doesn't love a good cinnamon roll? I know I do, but sometimes I just don't want to deal with the yeast, that rising dough, and all of that. So I thought, why not have all the wonderfulness of a cinnamon roll, but in cookie form instead? That's right! We are making cinnamon roll cookies! How scrumptious! Let's get started! We will begin by combining 1/2 cup butter, 1/4 cup brown sugar, and 3/4 cup of granulated sugar into a large mixing bowl. We will cream these together using an electric mixer until they become light in color and fluffy. Add in 1 egg and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. And we will mix these until they're well combined. In a separate bowl, measure out 1 3/4 cups of flour. To this, add in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. It's stuck. Add salt. We're going to whisk these all together. Now we will add our flour mixture to our wet ingredients in 2 separate additions. Mix until just combined between each addition. Our dough is complete, but you may notice it's a little bit sticky. So before we roll it out, it will need to chill for a short while. Measure out a large piece of plastic wrap and place it on a flat surface. Now place the dough onto the plastic wrap and cover it tightly. Now you can gently press the dough into a rectangular shape. This will make it easier to start rolling after it has chilled. Place your dough in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes. Or if you are impatient like me, you can also pop it in the freezer for about 10 minutes to speed up the process. Once our dough is chilled, we can roll it out. I find it easiest to measure out a sheet of parchment paper and place it on the surface you'll be rolling your dough out. Sprinkle the surface of the paper lightly with flour, and then we will place the chilled dough on top. Go away. And I'm going to roll it a couple times just to coat it in that flour. There we go. It's gone. Now we will carefully roll the dough out to around 1/4 inch thickness, trying as best we can to keep that rectangular shape. If you remember when we made pie crust, the best technique for rolling out dough is to start in the middle and roll towards the edges. This gives you the most control over the shape and thickness of your dough. Rolling out rectangles can be kind of challenging, so don't be afraid to use your paws to help you shape that dough. That's looking pretty good. Now that our dough is in the shape that we want, the next step is to brush the entire surface with melted butter. 1 tablespoon to be exact. Brush, 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 brush. In a small bowl, we'll mix together 3 tablespoons of sugar and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. And then carefully, we're going to sprinkle the cinnamon sugar mixture over the melted butter, making sure to get an even coating. It's snowing cinnamon sugar. Whee! All right, now for the hard part. We will need to roll this dough into a tight spiral. To do this, we're going to start with the longer end and very carefully begin rolling the dough up. I'm going to use the parchment paper to kind of help guide me here. Don't worry if your dough cracks a bit as you roll. Just gently smooth it back together with your fingers. We did it! Once you have finished rolling it up, seal off the ends very gently, and then wrap it back up in the parchment paper. Before we can bake these cookies, they will need to chill in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. Luckily, I have a roll all ready to go here. We're going to carefully cut slices off of the cookie log that are around 1/2 inch thick. Place your cookies on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper so they don't stick. Bake your cookies at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 degrees Celsius for 11 to 14 minutes, or until the cookies are just lightly browned around the edges. Cool on the cookie sheet for 5 minutes, then transfer to a wire rack to finish cooling. Just look at how cute these are! They have a beautiful spiral shape, and the light sugar cookie dough pairs wonderfully with the cinnamon sugar filling. Now, you could make a simple icing to go over top if you would like, but I honestly find that they are plenty sweet and delicious all on their own. A perfect holiday cookie. Thank you so much for joining me today on another holiday baking adventure. I do hope you give these cookies a try. Oh, did you happen to notice my adorable apron? You can get one for yourself, as well as many other adorable designs and products in my RedBubble store. I will share a link in the description below, so be sure to check it out. Happy holidays! Until next time, mwah!